Welcome back to our daily message from our divine compassionate guides. My name is Julianne Duffy, and my purpose is to live, speak, and seek the truth in all forms to help reconnect humanity to its highest form of authenticity. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I am pulling from the Magic of Unicorn Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. And of course, my intention is that these messages will help heal and serve those that come across it in the most appropriate and divine way. We're going to go right into it. The first part of our message, soul healing. Align with your essence. See your true colors. Beautiful. Our next part of the message, oneness. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lemurian light. And our last part of our message for today, open your heart. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. Wow, what a beautiful message. Right off the bat, it's saying we are healing. We are aligning with our true essence of spirit, your true colors. The healing is happening. And part of that healing is knowing that we are all one, part of humanity, and that it's time to connect. And we are not separate from each other. We all want the best for each other. The reason we feel separation from each other and that we are not connected, we have all these things that are pushing us against each other. Republicans versus Democrats, woke versus non-woke. It's separating, like we're somehow different species. However, the reality is we all want the best. It's just what it really, unfortunately, is the level of brainwashing and control you have to where you see the life. However, as a spiritual being, our focus is to heal our soul, and that is happening. We're becoming these beautiful soul beings. The further we go into this chaos, the more we're being called to step into it. And through that soul healing, we're realizing we are all one. We all really do want the best thing, except for maybe a small group that does control everything. But I don't really feel that they're part of humanity. And through that, we open our heart. Loving ourselves and being vulnerable is part of that soul healing. And we know we've made it when we can be open even to those that we struggle with. And that's what I really feel like the summary of our message is. Well, let's take a moment and go a little deeper into each of the cards. So we'll start, of course, with our soul healing. Unicorns are so pure that they can align with your soul, heal it, and raise your vibration and frequency. Your soul has to be at least seventh dimensional before you are allowed to incarnate on Earth. And you may be of an even higher frequency. Over eons, you have had many experiences, some that have bruised you at the deepest levels, and others that are waiting to be soothed and healed. Others have lit up and expanded your entire essence. You aren't just balancing your own soul's lesson now. In these special times, as we prepare for the new golden age, you are harmonizing and clearing any family as well as ancestral karma recorded in your soul star chakra. In addition, you may be one of the brave and gracious light workers who is undertaking country as well as world karma. This is a great soul offering, and your wondrous unicorn will assist you in transmuting it all. Oh, reading this makes me emotional. I feel like I definitely resonate with that. Your guidance now is to ask your unicorn to work with you both in and out of your conscious awareness to heal all that needs to be released and purified. Your eyes are the window of the soul, so look into your unicorn's eye and ask it to reflect back to you your true colors. You may be aware of blue, gold, pink, violet, or any other hues. Seeing who you are enables your celestial companion to bring your core spirit forward to accomplish all the healing that your magnificent soul has undertaken in this lifetime. Wow. And then as we go to the oneness, this card is a reminder that we are all part of the divine. In essence, we are one huge entity. I feel like, actually, as I make a side note, if you look at this ball, and I've explained this before, maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't, but I feel like as humanity, We are all part of the same consciousness, God, creator, whatever it is. We're like that ball. And you can think of each of those little stars almost like those little spiky plastic balls where they don't hurt, but they've got little spikes. Each of us are these individuals, like here it's showing the light. We're each this individual upon it, but we're all connected to the same base. So we're experiencing this life slightly different because that's the part. We are all really that one. And I feel like it's quite an appropriate picture. So in essence, we are one huge entity. Source is an ocean of love, and we are all droplets of it. Each droplet, even when it's on a journey of individual experiences, remain part of the ocean and seeks ways to return to it. When we choose this card, our unicorn guidance is to look for the common humanity in everyone. We're being called to find that commonality even amongst the people we don't agree with. Our breath is our connection to source, and all humans and animals breathe. Our heart all beat. We are all born vulnerable. We all look for love and happiness, whether rich, poor, boss or worker, sick or healthy. We are all source energy seeking to learn. Whatever religion, race, or culture we are experiencing, we are all droplets on our way back to the ocean of love. Hold this in your heart and be the compassion to all. Seek the divine thread that connects us all. This is also recommending that we reach out today. A smile, a word, a form of connection with a stranger strengthens the bond. When you have linked with unicorns and they are working through you, the energy of love is even stronger. This accelerates your own journey back to source. And then, of course, our last part of the message, open our heart. There are 33 chambers in your heart chakra, all containing lessons of love. Your heart is open to the extent that you have mastered these. A warm and loving heart enfolds other people so they feel safe and loved, and in return, they love you. As your heart opens and you feel free to share your feelings, you also allow yourself to be vulnerable so people immediately trust you and feel close. The card is to remind you to be generous and giving of yourself. Your guidance is to breathe into your heart and ask the unicorn to illuminate the center with the horn of diamond light. When it pours pure love into all the chambers of your heart chakra and lights them up, it dissolves any old hurts or blockages you may have. And most important, appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself and feel your heart becoming warm and expansive. You're being reminded that when you love and value yourself, any lower emotions dissolve in the glow of your inner worth. Then you become caring, compassionate towards humans and animals, and radiate unconditional love and acceptance towards all sentient beings, and they respond to your kindness. You see the loving essence of others, and your path becomes happier. So again, really, we're being guided. We are healing. We are becoming these soul beings. And we're being reminded that part of that healing is we need to open our heart and remember we are all one. And once we remember we're one and open ourselves to be vulnerable and be these loving, beautiful entities that we are, we're healed. And we're helping to assist humanity as we level up during this time. It's a beautiful, divine, auspicious time. The noise outside wants us to be separate, doesn't want us to see the humanity amongst each other, and doesn't want us to be open-hearted. It really wants us to be in the fear base. You might have seen recently that there's a lot of preliminary emergency orders going into place because of the coming eclipse. There is fear they want to instill in us because there is something divine. We are healing, becoming connected, and opening our heart. And there's something divinely guided that is happening. And what the system that wants us to feel separate from each other doesn't want us to be one. Wants us to feel separate, wants us to be fearful, wants us to be hidden. And that's not the way to deal with this. We're being guided that the more we heal ourselves and remember we are all connected and find the humanity amongst each other, and of course the humanity and the understanding towards other entities and like animals, we will be that love, and they can't bring us down. That will not happen. We're going to level up. I feel like as we go closer and closer to the eclipse, those of us doing this work, it's like we're going to just shoot off. So even if we've been struggling, it's like I'm thinking of, we're going through this tough mud, but we're going to get through it, and we're still pushing. And then it's just going to lighten up, and we're going to expand and swing shot into this beautiful new reality. We're going to awaken others. Others are going to awaken, and our souls are going to start to glow because we're healing from all this trauma and damage that has been done over generations. And that's our guide. That is our guidance. See your true colors. Align with your essence. You are healing at the soul level. Remember, you are one. We are all connected, having different experiences in this reality. And all of us are healing from the different experiences. And often our choices are karmic. The reason we've chosen this is to have these experiences. And we have to remember and accept that each person's on their own path. And when we open our heart and we're truthful and vulnerable to others, they'll be less fearful to open up and be vulnerable as well. And we need more vulnerability and more open-heartedness. As always, have a beautiful day. And please do like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the messages. And until tomorrow, namaste.